Hello friends, the colorful welcome to all of you once again. So today we'll are going to solve some numericals related to some experiments. Okay. So in class 11th we will familiar will be familiar with vernier calipers, screw gauge, and some pendulums, right? Okay. So there are some theoretical problems related to that part. Okay, so let's go to the first problem. So here for the vernier calipers, 9 main scale division are equal to 10 vernier scale division. So 9 ms is equal to 10 vernier scale division. If vernier scale reading is 3, okay, so vernier scale reading is 3 for measuring a side of a cube, and the ms reading is 10. ms reading is 10. So what will be the density of the cube? So first we have to find out the length of the cube, and then we have to find out the volume, and from the mass we will easily find out the density. So for vernier we know the general approach is from the condition the which 9 main scale division equal to 10 main scale division. From here we'll find out one vernier is equal to one vernier scale division equal to how much main scale division. So it will be 9 by 10 main scale division. Then we will find out the least count. What is least count? It is actually the difference between one main scale division and one vernier scale division. So you can write one main scale minus one vernier scale. So they are having different unit, and we have already find out the relation between vernier and main scale. So we'll put one main scale like that, and one vernier scale. Instead of one vernier scale we'll put 9 by 10 ms. So the least count is 10 minus 9, 1 by 10 ms. So now we will find out the side edge edge or side of the cube. So let's say the length of the cube is L. So it will be from the experiment the vernier scale reading is 3 and the main scale reading is 10. So length will be main scale reading plus least count into vernier scale reading. So main scale reading is 10 plus least count into least count is here 1 by 10 into main scale reading, vernier scale reading, which is 3 here, 3 ms. Now it will be okay, 10, yes, 10.03 10.3 ms. Now 1 ms equal to, we have to find out 1 ms, and here it is already state that 1 ms equal to 1 millimeter. So it will be 10.3 millimeter. So here it is given in CGS form, so it will be 10.3 millimeter will be 1.03 centimeter, right? 1.03 centimeter. So what will be the volume of the cube? We know volume equal to L cube. So 1.03 whole cube. So it will be 106 10609. That's mean 1.0609 centimeter cube. Now from the concept of significant figures, we know in case of multiplication the result of multiplication will be like that. The number it will be like that. That's mean the significant figures in the result must be least significant figures according to the numbers given. So here the significant figures is 3 and here significant figures is 6. So we have to rounding off that result, and it will be 1.06 centimeter cube. Now we have to find out the density. So its volume, its mass given 1.234. So density rho or D is given by mass by volume. So 1.234 by 1.06 gram per centimeter inverse 3. Now we have to take the help of calculator. Okay, 344 or 1.06. So it will be 1.6415. Again, a lot of significant figures or significant digits here, but we will, so here it is division, and we will make it to the least number of significant figure. Here least number of significant figures is 3, so we will make it to 3 significant figures. So to make it, we will rounding off. So 6, after 6 it is 4, which is less than 5, so we will retain that part. So it will be 1.16 gram per centimeter. So that is the result. It's easy. Now come to next part. Okay, two full turns of circular scale of a screw gauge cover a distance of 1 meter on main scale. Total circular scale division is 50. So circular scale division is 50 while measuring the diameter of a thin wire. The MS is 3 millimeter. The circular scale measurement is 35. So again here, in case we have to find out the least count. So here the least count is the linear scale displacement due to one full turn of a circular scale. So here the screw gauge cover a linear displacement or distance of 1 millimeter for 2 turns, right? So for 1 turns it will be 1/2 millimeter. So it will be 0.5, the least count, millimeter. So the diameter will be main scale reading plus least count into circular scale reading. So main scale reading is already given 3 millimeter plus circular scale reading is 35, and the what is the and the yes, least count is 0.5 millimeter. Total circular division is 50. Okay, wait. Total circular scale division is 50. So 2 turns means 2:50. Just a silly mistake. Okay, least count means total circular scale turns by linear scale displacement. So for 2 turns it will be 2 into 50 on the circular scale. So it will be 100 inverse. That means 0.01. Okay, so it will be 0.01. Okay, so it will be 3.35 millimeter. Okay, now here extra point is given, which means if the screw gauge has a zero error of minus 0.03 millimeter. So zero error. What is zero error? If you are familiar with screw gauge, it is easy to realize, but if you are not, then you have to wait for my next video. You have to wait a long, because in that lockdown situation I cannot collect or arrange the screw gauge or vernier calipers. But after some time I will definitely arrange the vernier calipers as well as the screw gauge, and I will create a separate video on that. Okay, it will be totally on the practical purpose and how to use the vernier calipers, how to use the screw gauge. Okay, so from there you can easily find out the physical, or you can easily realize physically the what is zero error or how to use them. Okay, so for the numerical purpose, just the zero error, the actual measurement of diameter here will be the measurement from this formula. Okay, the d dash, take it, or let's say the actual dA, it will be the measurement minus the zero error. So it will be the actual measurement of the diameter. So from the formula we have found out the diameter is 3.35 millimeter, and the zero error is minus 0.03. So with the sign, sorry, millimeter not meter, so 3.35, actually it is plus 3.38 millimeter. It is the formula. So why it is the formula? Actual zero error means for an ideal screw gauge, the zeroth position of circular scale coincide with the zeroth position of linear scale. But for some defective screw gauge, it cannot be. Sometimes it is not. It may be possible that the two 0 points are not coinciding. That's mean 0 point of circular scale coinciding with some value of linear scale. Suppose 2 meter, 2 centimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter. So this amount of reading in the linear scale coinciding with the 0 point of circular scale is known as zero error. Zero error has two kind of sign. One is positive, one is negative. Positive, in case of, we know actual screw gauge can be, a screw can be rotated in two way, a right way and a left way. If we rotate a screw on the right way, right hand direction or clockwise, then the screw will go below. And if we rotate the screw on the left side, that's anti-clockwise, then the screw will comes up above. So when a screw is rotated, then the error is considered to be as negative, and when it is already at some above distance, so it will be considered as positive. Okay, without screw gauge I cannot actually convince you. It is very tough to convince without the actual screw gauge. So just remember this formula and just try to apply as I used here. Okay, just remember this. Okay, later we will discuss about it in details. Okay, don't even think about it so long. Okay, next, in a vernier scale, n division of the main scale coincide with n plus n division of the vernier scale. What's the value of m for which the instrument have minimum least count? So we know the least count is equal to 1 ms minus 1 vs, 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division. So they are different unit, main scale and vernier scale. So we have to find out a relation between ms and vs. So to use that, to find out that, we have to use that condition, n division of ms. So n division of ms equal to n plus m division of vs. So from here we have to find out 1 vs equal to n by n plus m ms. So just divide this n on numerator as well as denominator. Okay, n by n, divide both side or both part by n. So it will let 1 by 1 plus m by n. So what will be the least count? So the least count will appear like that, will is equal to 1 ms minus, it is ms on from 1 vs. 1 vs equal to this ms, 1 by 1 plus m by n ms. So it will be 1 plus 1 m by n ms. Okay. So okay. Okay, put it like that. So n by n plus m. Okay, not okay. Just, okay, later we will just do that. Okay, n plus m. So n plus m minus n, it will be m by. Okay, it will be okay. Not, don't do that. Do that here. Okay. Do that. So LC will be n plus m minus n, m by n plus m. Now just divide m by both side. Okay, we have to minimize this least count. So 1 by this total part, 1 plus n by m. Now look, to minimize LC, we have to maximize this denominator, right? So this total part we have to make it as high as possible, then only LC will be minimum. So to minimize this, we cannot minimize 1, but we can minimize m. Okay, we can change the value of m. So if we decrease the value of m, then this term will increase. That means the denominator will be increased. So to decrease m, the minimum value of m will be 1, because it's a division. Okay, it cannot be 0. It will be in integer form. So the minimum value of sorry, for minimum least count, the value of m will be 1. Okay. So if m is 1, then will be that amount will be maximized and then it will be minimized. It's easy. Just think about it. Okay, next 4. 1 centimeter of main scale is divided into 10 division. The LC is 0.0. Then how many division are there in the VS? Let's take there is n division in the VS. So if there is n division in the VS, so it will 1 centimeter divided into the least count. Okay, then how many division are there? Okay, n division of, okay, 1 centimeter ms is divided into 10 division. Okay, so n division of VS will be coinciding with 10 division of ms. So 1 VS will be, 1 Vernier scale will be 10 by n ms. Now we know least count equal to 1 main scale division minus 1 Vernier scale division. That means 10 by n ms, right? So it will be n minus 10 by n, right? So it is already given 0.05. So 0.05 means 5 by 100, right? Solve this equation, you will find the value of m.